reflecting the ethnic breakdown of the city, but white officers are still roughly 20% overrepresented, and Latino officers in particular are about 18–19% underrepresented. Is that a concern for you, and what, in your view, could or should the department do to better recruit and promote minority officers?
It's a question of whether you view the glass as half full or half empty. I focus on the fact that the Houston Police Department has absolutely been transformed over the last couple of decades, and if you stratify the department based on years in service, you can see that our recruiting classes are excellent at representing the diversity of the city of Houston, and officers with less time in the department are much more representative than officers at the higher rank, and that's simply a matter of moving through the pipeline. If you look at the command staff in the Houston Police Department, for example, the executive assistant chiefs, the highest level, Chief McClellan, he's been here more than 35 years. There's several other extremely senior officers, and so we have to make sure that we keep filling the pipeline. But then once we get into the pipeline, we also have to make sure that the mechanisms for moving up are fair. One of the things that has been my bargaining position each time we've negotiated with the union is the ability to appoint at the captain's level, so that we have an opportunity to see really outstanding up-and-coming officers and put them on the management or the leadership track, rather than depending solely on a testing process to do that. But we haven't been able to make that transition. The only other thing that we can do, and I have talked to the chief about, is to set up support teams to help, again, high-achieving minority representatives, where they have study groups or support groups to help them move up through the ranks, through the testing process. But again, that depends on a willingness of mentors to step forward and the officers to avail themselves.
Did you mean that you proposed raising people from lieutenant to captain, not based solely on testing, but
correct,
that hasn't been implemented in the...
That has not. That is,
okay.
But that is subject to the union contract, but that has been part of the city's bargaining position.
It's been discussed but not implemented.
Correct.
Okay.
More opportunities for the appointment process. But again, it really has been transformative, and one of the amazing things, if you look back over the last few years in the cadet classes, the number of foreign-born cadets coming into the police department is really instructive. Much with 20% of Houstonians being foreign-born, and these new recruits are literally from all over the world. It's not just about racial and ethnic diversity, it is about having a police department that reflects the true character of the city.
I guess I had a question also on the